Okay, so we're live. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Can I ask everybody to put yourself on mute? I hear a little bit of echo. Thank you. Okay, so Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Thank you for making time on your busy weekend to come and talk about this business. I feel it's really important to come on our pages and have a way to connect with our followers. So thank you so much for taking this time. So those who are watching me for the first time, I'm Fatma. I'm based out in Alberta, Canada. I've been here for past 15 years. I'm a mom of two. I also work full-time in a healthcare research company. And I'm originally from India, and I live here with my two kids and my husband. I've been in this business for a few years, and what brought me to this business was that I was looking for another source of mostly passive income, which I could set up. And, obviously, I'm working on it a little bit every day, but it's not like a second job. So let's hear from our panelists today. If you can please introduce yourself and tell the followers what brought you to this business, starting with Brother Manuel and then Gora.
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum. Thanks, Sister Fatima, for organizing today's session. So, yeah, I'm Manu. I was born and raised in Bangladesh, but studied, lived, and now working also in Australia, and I previously lived in Germany as well. I did my PhD from here in Australia. Then I've changed my working field. I'm now working in a financial institution. Thanks to this business, thanks to the skill that I've developed from this business, or I mean, a significant portion of the skill that I've developed just through this business helped me to switch over to a completely different industry, and I'm working seamlessly there as well. Now I am a husband, father of a baby girl, and obviously a proud digital business owner and mentor. And I help people learn how to use various social media platform and be able to run a digital business. And the main reason for me to join this business is to have extra income, and also to be able to use social media productively, bringing extra income while taking advantage of what we have around us, that is social media, mobile, laptop, internet. So this has been significantly beneficial for me so far.
Hello everyone, I am Leonora. I'm from Sydney, Australia. I've been born, raised here. My background is half Lebanese and half Albanian. I am a full-time support worker and also an online digital business owner. I am a mother of 3 beautiful teenagers, and the reason why I joined this online business is for the extra income and to give a better life for my kids. And I've been in this online business now for 1 year and loving my journey so far.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Good night, good evening, wherever you are. My name is Shafiq Kalamuddin. I am from New York City. I've been living here for the past 25 years now. Originally, I'm from Guyana, South America. I'm also a dad of 4 children, 4 beautiful children, mashallah. Also, I've been in the real estate business for a while now, but before that, I had many other jobs that I have done, including being a taxi driver, also working for the U.S. Postal Service, also transporting disabled people. And then I wanted something better, and I went online and I got an FBA, which is fulfilling my Amazon business. But all these, work 9-to-5 job and online program, something was missing. And so the reason I got into this business, I started doing some research, and I found a lot of business, but this one resonated more with me. It gives me back my time. The mentorship program that is involved in this program is robust, and one of the amazing thing when I came into this business, before I fully well came into this business, is the community. A community of over 250,000 people, right? And every day you can see almost 150,000 to 200,000 people making incredible amount of money. And this draws me in more. So I had an eagerness for online business. I just didn't know where to turn. because everyone is presenting some things everywhere. Someone is presenting a business, but my research has drawn me into this business, and I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying business. I am happy where I am because I don't have to travel all over the place now. I can just take my laptop, my phone, and get the work done. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here. I also have a very, very strong goal, and this business is facilitate me in making those dreams and goals come true. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Yeah, that's so true that, in today's date, you can find so many businesses online, offline. There's so much out there. So how do you pick and choose what you want to go with, right? It's really hard. And that's where in our this business we have a complimentary information session, right? We go live every Tuesday and Thursday. That session is held. We have replays. So people can come and get that information. And then after that, also, there is a 30-day trial period. You can come in and look at the business and then decide if you want to join or not. So that makes it a little bit easier to kind of sift through all that information that's out there. And I love that about this model that, you're not bound to start. There's nobody who's forcing you. It's completely your choice. You come and get all the information, do your research, and then decide if this is for you or not. So when somebody's interested, they want to know, what do you exactly do? So let's talk about that. Brother Manuel, can you educate us? What are we doing as business owners, as mentors?
Yeah, that's a good question, isn't it? I mean, when we talk about business, I mean, a conventional business would, if you're the founder, if you're the person who has initiated it, the way we understand business is it's a lot of work. And that's when our business, starting business, and that's where we end our business as well, because it's just in the mind, right? So we think of doing business, but since it's a lot of work, it becomes difficult. And the second critical problem is that especially when you want to start something on the side hustle, right, you have to still do your job because to bring income for your family while you want to start something on the side, right? So it shouldn't be so much pressure, putting so much pressure on you, so that it disrupts everything, your job, your other aspects of your life, your family life, your community work and things like that. So, and obviously, at the end of the day, a business does require a lot of work. It's not that you can just not do the work and some money will fall from somewhere. Okay, so there has to be all the works are usually there. So what is in this platform is that all the work is there actually. So everything. So we do have. It's a combination of social media marketing and drop shipping, and our financial scheme is sort of affiliate marketing model. So it's a combination of all three. Now there is a significant part of work that is done at the back end and by a huge team. Now it's a significant huge team we do have. For the dropshipping, we have a global team. For the social media marketing or the IT aspect of the business that we need to maintain, it is also being maintained by the backend team, and it is being automated as well. So we have an automated system, and that's also very important. So therefore, it gives us that flexibility, that freedom, that of working in our own time. Okay, now what portion we need to do? So that does the system does everything for us? No, the system does not do everything for us. They do the training side maintenance, the coach. They provide coach and mentors. They provide the licensing, all the elements, the storage, packaging, labeling, shipping, everything that is related to the drop shipping aspect of the business model. We just do marketing on our own social media platform in our own time, and that's the whole training is all about. As we learn, we grow, and we educate, inspire our followers so that they know what's possible in this digital space through our model. And if this is the right fit for them, we help them get started. And basically, in a nutshell, we do our marketing and we do mentoring, or the people who are coached, they do the coaching.
Yeah, thank you for that. Sister Lenara, I'll ask you a different question, if that's okay. So another question that people ask is, do I need to be tech savvy? Do I need to have a particular background, to be able to do this? Do I need to know about social media, how things are done, Because like how Brother Manu said, right, all we're taking care of is social media marketing, and our training does cover not just Facebook. I know you are watching us on Facebook, but it's not just Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Pinterest, just name any social media platform, and we have training available on those, right? So, Sister Lenara, can you tell us if there is any background required?
Yes, Sister Fatima, sure. So no, you do not need to be tech savvy at all, because everything's provided for you. So all the training, you'll have a mentor coach, and we are a global community of over 200,000 people that encourage one another, that uplift one another through the journey. So no, you do not need to be tech savvy. Everything's provided on the training site that we follow. We have weekly masterminds that we attend, and we also do weekly Zoom calls with our coach. So yeah, you learn so the journey is like every day is a new day. We learn new things, and we take that on board on our online business, and that's how we grow as online business owners. So no, you do not need to be tech savvy. I mean, when I first started, I was nowhere near tech savvy, and wow, like I've been now for a year now, and wow, I have come a long way. I know a few things now, and I'm growing each day. And yeah, so no, you don't need to be tech savvy at all.
Thank you. Yeah, so, we have people from different backgrounds in this business. And like Sister Lenara said, you do not need to be tech savvy. You're never alone in this business. This is a business you own, but you have all the support, the community. You have a mentor who's helping you one-on-one with each step. You have a coach. So, and a whole group of business owners out there, right? So you're never alone. So don't be scared if you think your your tech is not up to date. Brother Shafiq, my question to you is, what motivates you to keep going? What's the motivation that brings you and keeps you going, Dave? Because as a business owner, and as with any business, there's always ups and downs. So some days you're excited and you're going, and then there's other days you might not be feeling 100%. So on those days, what keeps you going?
Okay, so what I want to say regarding this is when you're working for someone, right, and you're getting good money, uh, you put in the work, right, to some degree, and you work because you're getting a paycheck, and you're every week you know you're going to get paid, right? But when you're working for yourself, when it's your own business, you put in a lot more effort. You spend more time in your business because as you're building this business, it's a fulfillment, it's a satisfaction. As human beings in general, you're building something, you feel proud of it as you see it. It's building in front of your eyes, not necessarily physically, but this business as you're building it, it brings great satisfaction and fulfillment. And if you have a clear reason why you're doing this business, then that's one of the things that motivates you to do it. If you have a lot of pain in your life, and there's various pains, like some people are not able to provide enough for themselves. So if this is one of your pain, or another pain is that you may want to migrate to another country for maybe seeking knowledge, or just not to be living here. You want a different place. You need money for that. So all those are things that will motivate you. It depends on your motivation. What is it you want? Some people like maybe an expensive car, or maybe 2, 3 investment houses. So whatever is it that's your goal and your pain, that's what's going to motivate you. As for me, I have a lot of goals. I have strong goals, and I don't want to disclose it here, but it's very beautiful goal, and it's attached to Allah. It's attached to the hereafter, and anything that is attached to our Lord and the hereafter will motivate you 100 times more than anything else in this world.
Yeah, that's so true. You set your goal, you keep your eyes on the prize, right? That's that's where you're going. So just keep that. And once you set your goals, I think it's really important to break it down into smaller steps so you don't get overwhelmed and you're taking those steps towards your goal. And motivation comes and goes, but if you are dedicated to your goal, to reaching your goal, and you're keeping on, keeping yourself accountable and meeting those steps, I think that's kind of what keeps us going here. And then again, like I said, we have a huge community, and when you see people achieving success, that makes you think that if they can do it, I can do it too, and it keeps gives you that push that you might need. So for everybody, I'll ask now, how has this business changed you or affected your lives? Brother Manuel, if you can start and we'll go across.
Yeah, from my perspective, I was actually in a very tiring situation. It was not a mentally good, satisfying situation. So I did my PhD. Obviously, when people do higher degrees, they think, okay, they have done their degrees and now go ahead for their job. But for me, it was challenging. The PhD journey was very challenging itself. I used to work not many hours than a usual 9 to 5 people would be doing. So weekends, national holidays, after hours, often starting at 8 in the morning, and then maybe even sometimes earlier, and then finishing at 8 in the night, just because of your thesis. And that's how the dilemma is. And if you don't do those sort of things, you don't even get the degree because for which you're working so hard, right? uh, that's just the thing. It's that nobody will tell you to do it. It's not that you're forced to do it. It is just the way that you take, because you have taken that responsibility of doing it, of a project. You have to finish it right within that dedicated time, and you have to finish it as long as the funding is available, because once the funding gets, you're not get paid anymore, right? So then that's another story. So nevertheless, the payment wasn't good either. So I used to do some freelancing because I couldn't actually commit for a second job, because I don't know when can I start a second job to another second employer. So I used to do some freelancing in Upwork during my flexible time, but it's still, there wasn't good money, or there it was not consistent either. Nevertheless, right after my PhD, I came across this business, and I got the peer as well. And then obviously I realized that, okay, this is what is possible. I never knew, because we never knew that this is possible. Okay. And because earning from online, alhamdulillah, that I was earning already from freelancing. So because back in 2008 and 9, when I was in Germany, earning online, it means it's just scam. Okay. Meaning earning online is a scam, just because that's how our thoughts were, right? Before that, when the debit cards, the Mastercard came, then thought, okay, paying online is a scam. Okay, it's just a fraud thing. Whenever you pay using a debit card or Mastercard, that's a fraud thing. When email came first, so whenever something came, there's a mind block, because we are used to it something, right? So whenever email came, whenever Yahoo Messenger, those sort of things came, people had the feelings, whoever using internet, it's not, they're doing something wrong there. Whoever doing email, maybe this is something bad. So nevertheless, so then I got acquainted, okay, now this is possible. Obviously I was using social media for quite some time for doing various things, but then I realized, okay, it's possible to run a business, to earn money. So let's see what's there in there, right? So I watched the webinar. I reached out to my mentor. He lives in Australia as well. But before starting, I also did my due diligence. I actually had a cop in my community. I knew him, and I said, okay, this is where I'm entering. Okay, this is how what the business looks like. Said, no, this is fine, because whatever the fees, whatever the amounts is being charged, that is in exchange of the service or to the business, because somebody is going to work for you, right? So that was fine. So it started. Now then, right after the business, I started, and the COVID hit. So I was then back in my home country. So I was there. My baby was born during that time, and it was back in 2020 21. My baby was born, and I do not have my parents. They passed away, so I had to look after them in my own home. So it was almost like living abroad. Okay, so there wasn't anybody, so I had to look after them. As the baby grew, I came back again in Australia. And meanwhile, by this time, over this sort of nearly 3.5 years, I build skills that is relevant to online, remote work, interacting people, these sort of things. And that helped me, because I didn't any longer wanted to go back to my research field. And I also didn't want to leave Australia either, because there is often also limited in research. Because if I now maybe apply in other parts of the world for research and things like that, after settling in somewhere, I don't want to be like what's called the nomads, like, just going around and round and round. So in different countries, you have to settle somewhere. So since I got the peer here, so I said, okay, let's see what's possible. And since I was not also so any more passionate anymore about research, also that's also another thing, because I've realized that this research life, at the weekend you'll be doing, reviewing things. You'll again have to do a lot of things, journal review and those sort of things. Without payments, it's gonna be hectic again. So nevertheless, this skill has helped me to bring income, obviously, from the business as well, and as well as to change my profession. And alhamdulillah, within starting the job as well, I got promoted as well. So now I have a new role as well in my workplace. Nevertheless, meanwhile, I do give some time in the business. I'm helping growing in my own way, in its own space. But the significant part is that when I was in Bangladesh, it gave me a good income in Bangladeshi currency for my family. I didn't need to pay rents. It helped me financially there. It is helping me coming back to Australia, because now I've changed my profession. And whatever income from the business came, that was also additional on top of it. So I look at it in three different ways. First, income wise, mental health, or personal development wise, and then the community, the interaction, the relationship, the people skill that I have built through this. So it has been a significant change that has happened, just because on a fateful day I encountered an average Facebook ad, right? That's it.
Thank you, Brother Manul. Yeah, so for me, it's been personal growth for me so far. So I'm an introvert, so this online business has changed me in that sense that I'm more out there. I've come out of my comfort zone. Being an introvert, you're really to yourself. So this has taught me to be more open and to socialize and to, to change the way I deal with things. And also, I've learned how to have an extra income to potentially to retire early at an early age, which is amazing. And yeah, the personal development mindset. I mean, a lot of things in mindset. It's changed my mindset to be positive more than negative, because I was the type of person that, oh, this is wrong, or I can never succeed, or all the negative stuff. And alhamdulillah, this online business has changed my mindset completely, and I'm always, most days I'm very positive and, high spirits, and I encourage everyone to do the same. And yeah, so it's all of that together. Like, I've learned a lot of skills as well on the online space. So from being not tech savvy at all to learning how to use social media platforms, different social media platforms, and advertise on there. So that's also a skill that I've learned. And yeah, it's just ongoing. It's ongoing. So you learn new things every day. And that's my journey so far.
So for me, what of this business changed? What is it? How it changed my mind? Well, I would say that after being a taxi driver, I went into the online space. I went into real estate, and in real estate, I learned a lot of things about online. Right? You have to promote yourself, and you have to be omnipresent on all the platforms, and you have to do advertisement, and then you have to go out in the field. You have to meet people. So I I would say that I came into this business with a good background, except for the introversial part, which I have beaten out a long time ago. You know, when you go through hardships in life, you can't be no introvert. You just gotta get out there and get stuff done. So with that, I just know how to talk to people and beat that introversial stuff out of them, which an introvert is being a good thing at, by the way. So the business, how it changed my mind really is. There's a lot of things to learn in this business, and this particular business that we're doing it's not just making money. There's a book club over there. There is like 250,000 people sharing stories every day. The last mastermind I remember a few days ago, we went there. All of us, I think, 250,000 of us, 3.5 thousand of us were almost crying for the founder of this business share personal story with us. And I can feel like it's everyone in the chat. You can see 3.5 thousand people was actually, they're commenting. You can't see them crying, but they were crying because these guys, these founders, they are millionaires. They have a lot of money, but things happen, and it can happen to any one of us. And when they shared their story with us, that was personal stuff. And just by sharing that story with us, knowing that they're millionaires, it really helped us. It really helped us to check in with ourselves and say, well, I thought that I had a problem. I thought that I didn't have enough money. But when you look at someone else's problems and you listen to someone else's story, then you realize that you're in a real good position. You're in a real good situation you know, um, to work towards your goal, work diligently towards your goal. And that is one of the things that you benefit from being in this community. I always stress in the community because there's so much to learn from this community. If you're not tech savvy, there are so many modules and videos to learn at your own pace on how to do everything. If you for social media, there is so much to learn, and someone can get overwhelmed. But you have a mentorship program, a robust mentorship program, a mentor who is accessible and will be able to, teach you. And there's so many other people in here. So all of this here, it improved my mindset, and it makes me want to be a better version of myself, because now the aim is not just making money, but it's bettering yourself, eating better, exercising, aiming to be aiming to achieve more in your life. And so it's a whole it's a whole package. Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you so much for, providing your insight into that. Yeah, what Brother Shafiq was talking about, we just had our 8-year anniversary of the business community last Wednesday. So, just a few days ago. And yes, everybody got emotional because we know these people, like, not, we haven't met them, but just being a part of the community, we get attached to people, right? We are social humans, a social animal. So, yeah, just having that part and seeing, there that this is real. I think that's it, just is real. I think, I'll just stop at that. So any last words for people who are watching but might be still hesitant to take action?
Yes, so from my side, I've said that, see, be curious and seek the knowledge, and then decide. If you're struggling and you have that understanding of that you want to start a digital business, don't know what to start, I say that just be curious, okay? Without curious, and this one thing could change your life in various things. When you're curious, you know the good and the bad things. But if you're not curious, and if you just make a judgment without knowing anything, that's a very disastrous situation, because you're holding yourself back from things that could actually be beneficial for you. Okay, so I'd say be curious, watch the weekly mastermind, register for us, reach out to us, and see and take it from there. If it is the right fit for you, go ahead. If not, that's fine. I think it still you would learn the unknown. Okay, and that's important. Often we try to what I call accommodate that knowledge, because sometimes it feels what, but because we don't know. The thing is, we don't know what is tools, technology. Here you're using StreamYard. Who knew about StreamYard before going live? So that's what I'm saying. Now we know, we're using it seamlessly to go live. I never knew what is StreamYard. Now I know. So that's the part of our business. So know the unknown.
Yeah, so guys, look, we are real people. We're in this online business. We're an amazing community. I mean, if this wasn't something that, is true, and also there's potential behind it, we wouldn't be growing day by day. I mean, we are a global community now of over 200,000 people from all over the world. So and it's amazing, like how we're growing, we're expanding. And look, just look into it. You know, you're not going to lose anything. You know, all you have to do, you know, you can register on the website for free, watch a complimentary webinar for 90 minutes and see how you go from there. It is an amazing online opportunity. You know, everything's online now. Everyone's earning, you know, like big money online. So online is the way to go, guys. So just check it out, and you won't regret it at all. Thank you, everyone.
So, what I want to say to anyone that's, you know, to me watching this recording, it means that if you find this recording or you find this business, it means that it could probably be a great blessing for you. I remember when I was, I mean, I come from a lot of business background, right? And I still wanted something better. And I was searching and I was making dua and I was crying and I wanted to find something that will give me back the time, give me the income that I wanted, and to be there for my children and be there for other children, the orphans especially. And so I think Allah just answered my prayers, my supplications, and I found this business. And this business is going to do all the things that I really wanted to do. It's going to help me to do all the things that I really wanted to do, you know, for my children, for the orphans. And I would say that if this business come across you, don't make the mistake like I make. And I don't want to say a mistake, but I went through many businesses. I paid a lot of money, and I learned from those mistakes. This business is a real business, real people. We are Muslims, and we're not gonna lie to you. It's making a lot of money. You can make a lot of money. You can change your life. Don't stay in the same position that you're in right now. Don't stay in the same situation. Make your supplication just like all of us did, and look at the 90 minutes video. See if this is for you. It's $149. Pay the $149. Use a credit card. You can always, you know, you'll get back your money. But if you feel like you're not going to get back your money, use a credit card, make a claim to the bank, you will get back your money. But I'm sure that if you watch the recording, you will not want a refund. You will want to go into it deeper, and you will be a part of the community, and you will see how so many people from all parts of the globe are making the money that many people dream about. You probably want a nice car, you probably want a nice house. Some people wanted to move overseas. Some people wanted to, you know, create different things for themselves and to provide for their children and their families. You can do this too. So we are real people, we are real business people, and I think that, you know, just have some faith and just go into it and check it out, see if this is for you, and hope God make it work for you.
Yeah, thank you everybody for sharing your thoughts.
And yeah, just want to add one last thing. So when we say there is a possibility, as Brother Shafiq said, there is a possibility. A lot of people have been very successful in this community, and different people have been benefited different ways. But it's not a get rich quick scheme. So you have to do your work. That's a disclaimer. So do not expect, okay, we go here and we are saying that, okay, so we do not promote anything that is a good rich quick. So that's gonna change your life. One, it might not, but we do not promise you that you're gonna earn this much money by this time of period. It may happen, it may not happen.
Yeah, definitely. You know, it's always up to us how we use the resources that are being provided to us. So you will get the same resources that have worked for all the people around the thousands of people. Again, it's up to you to put in the effort to make it work. The more effort you put in, the better results you get, right? So for in last words, I would say is believe in yourself, because you know you're capable of much more than you think you are, and just take that leap of faith. You have nothing to lose and so much to, you know, learn and grow with. So till we are back online again, live again, please reach out to us, send us, you know, drop a message, drop a comment. We are here to answer any questions you have. and have a good rest of the day. And I look forward to being live again. Thank
All
you,
right.
everybody. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.